Let's talk about Sora 2, the new image generation model created by OpenAI, because we are beyond cooked, and I want to talk about two things. But first, someone should go to jail for this, is my main point of this video. This is a body cam footage of SpongeBob SquarePants.
Captain, keep your hands on the wheel. You almost wiped out 3 cars back there. Put it in park now.
I'm sorry, officer. I just...
Don't move. Door's locked. Unlock it right now.
I can't get a ticket.
Hey, stop the car.
Now, I gotta be honest, the first time I saw this video, I was pretty amused. But the most shocking thing is just how much they got the voice, the whole character of SpongeBob SquarePants. They've obviously trained on a bunch of copyrighted data. Like, we're used to these companies spitting in the face of copyright, but usually they at least try to prevent you from generating this kind of material because of the potential legal liability of someone suing them for copyrighted content. There's been a ton of this body cam footage created about, Pikachu. There's one of Rick and Morty. And, one thing I want to point out is just, yes, okay, people are going to say, yes, I can tell that it's AI generated. But again, more and more, you can't. More and more, it's getting closer to the real thing and is going to be replacing the actual copyrighted work's value. Like in this clip, someone generates the idea of Rick and Morty playing Elden Ring together, complete with voices, all these kind of things, and it's passable.
No, dodge, you pixelated pretzel. Roll, you medieval idiot.
He's still swinging,
Thank you for
Rick.
the play-by-play.
He's still swinging.
I can see the gigantic sword, Morty. Thank you for the play-by-play.
Oh my God, the health bar. Why
is it
does
so
he have a
big?
second
Drink
phase?
it. I'm out of...
So look, you just have to look beyond the curve of this and see how insane it is that OpenAI, number one, is just doesn't care at all about training on everyone's data, whether it's copyrighted or not, whether it's owned by the biggest IP holders or not. We're going to see the Goliath versus Kong battle of Disney versus OpenAI, I think. But think about how insulted you'd be if you painstakingly created these characters only to have people on Sora just be like, yeah, we're gonna just take that and let everyone generate whatever they want in your same style. It just seems so wrong to me. I mean, I know some people are like, look, copyright should die, whatever. I don't care about the artist. But the problem is that if we allow this, if we allow people to race to the bottom, there isn't going to be any economics for artists. Like, there aren't going to be artists. It's just going to be an endless feed of AI slop. And I think that's bad, and I think that's the world we're going to with Sam Altman. People are even joking about the fact that Sam Altman is just stealing stuff from other people, generating, a video of Sam Altman stealing from Studio Ghibli, which obviously that's the other. It seems like every time OpenAI gets in the news for their, big image generation, video generation, it's mostly built around stealing from other people. Last time it was when all your friends created like Studio Ghibli versions of their profile picture. Now it's just the video version of that.
Man, that's so cool. Everything is free. Okay, I'm taking these.
Boy, dumb it up. Bring those back.
Whoa, gotta go.
Stop. Give them back.
Nope, too late.
Hey, come back here.
Free art, baby.
That's what OpenAI is doing. They're just going, everybody's stuff, that's ours now. That's going to be for us. Now, this is the main guy at OpenAI. He's the head of Sora, at least. And he says Sora's #1 in the App Store. It's been epic to see what the collective creativity of humanity is capable of so far. They're all happy that they're #1, but the collective creativity of mankind, mostly on my feed, is just other people's work put into body cam photos, or it's just Sam Altman stealing people's work as a meta commentary for what this app is. And, I want to address that OpenAI has been trying something new. This is a breaking article from the Wall Street Journal where Sora is now asking copyright holders to opt out. In other words, if you don't opt out, you're going to be automatically opted in to letting everyone use your stuff, which I don't know. It's so weird and dystopian that you have to go beg the AI companies from not just stealing all your market value by putting you in their slop content. It's just wild to me. Also, this only appears to be about the generated works, not the fact that they're going to train on your stuff and possibly make a very similar copy to what you have anyways. It's just that your specific character might not appear, whereas like someone can make something that's 90% similar to what you're doing. I don't know. It just strikes me as so dystopian that all the value is accruing to like one guy who's stolen everyone else's stuff to generate slop videos with. It's just, I don't know if anyone else sees it that way. Here's Bob Ross's work getting, of course, repurposed. Somebody generated him painting a gorilla versus, 100 men.
We'll just tap in a few more little fellas down here at his feet. They're having a rough day, maybe a flash of a bayonet, a little splash of red. That gives the story some energy. Now, obviously, the gorilla would win. There's no question.
Let's just bring Bob Ross back from the grave. I wonder if he can opt out of appearing in Sora. Is that, even possible? And that brings me to other dead people being basically thrown into the real world. And as Sora and these video generation models in general get better at making people's voices sound realistic and getting their mouths to sync up, it is a real question of desecrating people's memory by just animating them to life and getting them to say things that they would have never said.
So, now that we're back from the dead, who should we go spook?
Honestly, I can see a bit of humor here, but it's just overwhelmed for me by the dystopia that we're headed into. Here's another generated version of Family Guy, complete with their voices and, animation.
Bad feeling. And not the cool movie kind. More like when you eat gas station sushi.
You had a bad feeling before breakfast, Peter. You said the toaster was looking at you funny.
Yeah, well, it was.
The guy who generated this, by the way, said he just put in Family Guy Star Wars joke. We're actually so close. 2 to 4 more good iterations and no lawsuits, and I'm generating all my entertainment. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the attitude of a lot of these pro AI guys. Why do you need artists? Why do you need, anyone else? You can just generate your own stuff. I don't know. I think this is going to be probably divisive among the people who just could care less about artists losing their job or losing their livelihood and just want the slop, and people who kind of see how dystopian this stuff is going to get. But yeah, I think basically the only thing standing between OpenAI right now and basically taking over is going to be lawyers. Now, the final thing I want to talk about is not just about copyrighted content. It's just about the world we're headed into anyways. One thing that Sora claims is that, their app is good because they're always going to notify you that they're AI generated with this little Sora icon. Literally within a day, people figured out how to remove this icon, meaning people can just upload it to any app and have people believe it. And, some people are going to say, oh, no one's going to fall for this stuff, right? Well, ladies and gentlemen, exhibit number 1, here's Joe Rogan falling for some AI, slop.
Did you see where he had a fuck Trump shirt on?
Yeah.
And he's dancing and going down an elevator? Have you seen this video?
I haven't seen. Please play it. Is that really this
Yes?
him?
No, it's not real.
It's real.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
AI generated.
No, it's real.
No, look, I can tell it's not real.
I would love it. It's real.
It's not real.
Yeah, that's, by the way, is kind of the answer that people get when they find out stuff is AI generated. They go, but I love it. That's real, right? That's got to be real. I want it to be real. That is pretty much the response. So Joe Rogan, and look, I don't care about the politics of it, but Joe Rogan starts making fun of this guy for an AI generated video of him. When told it's wrong, he's just like, but I like it. But it fits with what I believe about the world already.
I fell for it too. And you know why I fell for it?
Yeah.
Because I believe that he's capable of doing something
But that's his
dumb.
essence.
And there it is. I believed it because I already thought it. Yeah, so we are so cooked. I mean, from an artist standpoint of just no copyright not mattering anymore unless, these lawsuits go through, which already a few of them have started, but obviously OpenAI is ratcheting up the stakes here, allowing people to fully copyright infringe on other people's IP. But in addition to that, we are just going to be in a post-truth society overall. I mean, nobody is going to be able to believe anything anymore, given the fact you are starting to be able to generate realistic videos where people's voices are being copied. People are realistically lit. It's a real problem, and I at least hope people are going to put up some fight against it.